All right, we're recording. Okay, so my name is Taylor. For those of you who don't know me, I know there's some of Katrina's team on here and Keisha's team. So I'm Taylor, I'm a double diamond, and I just want to talk today about signing DTs, and then I want Jessie to talk about signing LCs. You guys, she's still really new. She just promoted to Ruby last month, and she is a LC signing machine. And that was really hard for me to say. Can you guys make sure you're muted? Okay. Her volume, like the last few people that I've been helping get to Ruby, they get there and they're like, okay, we need a couple more, to get you to that, 2,000, but she was there right away. So I'm super excited for her to talk, but let's talk about distributors first, because for those of us who are going to green carpet or who brought our ticket, we have these half off codes, right? And if you guys bought your ticket just to get these half off codes, I'm telling you, find a way to get to Florida. Find a way. I've never been to a green carpet before. This is going to be my first time, but I was at conference last year. And everybody's telling me that it's like a mini conference, but way more fun. And I'm just like, how can it be more fun? And if it's mini, that's like more personalized. I'm so excited. I'm just pumped. And we're having that diamond retreat. Allie is all of our investors, I'm pretty sure. So on Sunday, if you hit diamond before August, you get to come to our diamond retreat. On Sunday, you guys, we have this huge Airbnb. It's literally on the water. We're going to do a bunch of team bonding stuff. I'm so pumped for it. So get there. Like, even if you're like, I don't know if I'm going to go diamond, I don't care. Just go to green carpet and get your ticket. I am super excited about it. Okay. So I feel like a lot of my people on my team, they're struggling signing DTs. They're just like, I just feel like I'm never going to sign a DT. Well, first of all, with that kind of mindset, you aren't. Okay, we have to grow our mind before our business is going to grow. I always say that. But I want to give you some tips on posting, because I don't know if this is the same for Keisha and Katrina's team who is on here, but I know that my team, we struggle with making life posts and we struggle with making business posts. We're pretty good at getting the product out there. We post about the product every day on our stories, but we're not too hot at posting about the business. So I want to give my tips on that. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Well, I'll do that in a little bit. Okay, so basically, you guys, I'm on Facebook and on Instagram. And when I'm on Instagram, my story, obviously, it's filled with products, but it's also filled with what I'm doing throughout the day. And that's what people want to see. If all you're posting about is just the products and just like pictures of the product and not actually you using the product, you're already even though you're not doing business posts, it's already it's not setting you up for signing a DT, because they don't even know who you are, right? Would you want to join someone who all you're seeing them post about is products and you never see their face and you never see what they're doing and you have no idea what they love or what they do? How are you going to know if you're even going to vibe with them or if you even are going to like them, right? And then you're going to have to learn from them. I wouldn't want to join that type of person. So you have to be showing your face, what you're doing throughout the day, because that's just going to get people attracted to you. They're going to learn who you are, and it's going to be that much easier than just to sign those DTs, just from you showing yourself more, okay? So even when you are posting about the products, post about you in the product, like selfies, videos, talking about it, all of that stuff. I do want to say this before I actually go into business posting. I listened to a training the other day, and this is from Ashley Blom, actually. What she does is each week she focuses on a different product, and it's genius, because if we are throwing all of these products every single day, all these different products at people, they're going to have no idea what we sell. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, we have a lot of products, right? It's kind of overwhelming. So what she does is she has a calendar for the month, and each week it's something different. So like this week, she might be posting strictly about the cleanse. Yeah, she might post her like keto coffee every single day, but then that other thing that she is doing is very consistent. So one day that might just be before and afters. Another day that could be like her actually talking about it and using it, then her saying like the results that she got from it or how it's making her feel, all that type of stuff, saying how it works. And then you guys have seen like on stories when they say, okay, I have 7 spots open for my discount. And then they put the like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way down, or however many spots there are. Okay, she does that. And then she saves that and she posts it every single day, and she puts random names in there. So like, even if, let's say I'm doing the cleanse this week, and even if nobody has bought the cleanse yet, I'm still going to put in like 4 names for those 7 spots, because it's getting close to the end of the week. So it creates urgency. So then people are seeing, oh, other people are buying this. I am kind of interested. It makes people feel more comfortable to reach out to you when they see that other people are buying the product. Okay. So I'm definitely going to start doing that this week. And this week has been my like DT focus. Like I'm posting all about the business, all about DTs. I'm posting my story several times on my story, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like in a little bit. But yeah, we can't just be posting photos of the product. We have to get our face on social media. That is what's going to sell people, because people are going to buy into you before they buy your product. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen because we're going to go over business posts, and I want to share with you how and where to find some examples. Okay, so if you guys are brand new, you're like, what the heck is a business post? How do I do it? What the heck is it? So a business post is pretty much anything talking about the business, your life, what the business is doing for you, what it's going to do for you, where you see yourself going with it, what it's done for you. Dare I say that? Anything to do with the business. And it does not have to be like what I'm about to show you. Okay, let me show you. So if you're brand new and you don't know what a business post is, I need you to go to our Facebook page, The Millionaires Academy. You're going to click on photos. You're going to click on albums. And there's a whole album of business posts right here, okay? So there's some examples here. But then if you guys look in the comments, there are 50 comments of business posts. Now, these are like very basic ones. They're not going to be like personalized to you. You can still use these. Like, these are great. But I think the really good ones are when they're really like personal to you, that you put your personal touch in there. You talk about your own life. But to get started, you want to look through all of these and read through them and pick some that kind of sound like you. And you want to be posting these, you guys, like every day. I see a lot of people on my team posting a business post like once a week. That's not enough, because how many people do you think actually see your posts? Not all of your followers see your posts every single day. I switched my account, my Instagram account, to a, I wish I wrote the number down, darn it. I switched my account to a business account for a few days. And it tells you like how many people actually see every single post that you're putting up. And then it tells you like, obviously, like how many likes and comments you got, but it tells you how many people actually saw it. And I have 6,000 followers, and it was like nowhere near 6,000 people actually even seeing the post. Okay. So just posting once a week is not near enough. Posting twice a week isn't enough. Every day, every other day. I try to do one every other day. So these are great examples. Now I'm going to show you my Instagram. Okay. So this is what my feed looks like. And you guys, really, every single one of these could be a business post. I mean, you don't know by looking at it. Well, this one, obviously. But it could be. It doesn't have to be like your computer and a notebook. You know, it can just be your face. It can be you and your boyfriend or your family or whatever it is. This one today was very simple. I just talked about how it was a really good day, everything that I did. And then I just said how I love spending my days, how I want you guys. I still work full time. I still work 35 to 40 hours a week. This is my day off. So I'm saying I'm so excited that I get to spend my day however I want. And usually I'm saying something like, because I used to have a part-time job where I never had a day off. But then I just talked about how I was going to train you guys and how I have 3 VIP spots on my team for somebody who wants to join half off. Okay, so this is like, if I wasn't in the business, I'd probably still say, it's been such a good day. Worked out, got a massage, got a bright orange pedicure, and now I'm heading to grab some lunch for Scotty and I. But now, because I'm in this business, I'm just adding on about it works, okay? This one has nothing to do with the business. This one is just me and my family. And it's very simple. Like, it doesn't have to be this big, like, telling people exactly what I'm doing. It's just my why is bigger than me. I'm putting my excuses aside. I'm creating a life that I want starting today. Sorry. And I just talked about how I'm going to grow my business. People have no idea what the heck I do. They probably look at this and it's kind of like, well, I hope that they're curious. That's what my Instagram posts here. I'm really trying to create curiosity. I never just say like I'm a part of It Works, because I want people to ask me. And probably once a week I do get people that drop into my DMs and they're like, hey, what do you do? Because I never straight up say It Works. I always say this business, this side gig, things like that. This is another one. I talked about what life looked like prior to this business, and then what it looks like now, and then what I want it to look like. Because you guys, I still work full time, and like in the end, that's not my goal. I want to be a stay-at-home mom in a few years, and so that's what I talked about. Because if people see where you're going, they're gonna want to follow you, right? If you are somebody who is like head in the clouds, looking like this all the time, I don't want to follow that person. They don't know where they're going, right? So show people you know exactly where you're going and what you're doing. And that's going to motivate people and inspire people, even if they don't want to join your team. I still want to motivate and inspire people to be their best self. Okay, that's like, what's that saying? What's that quote that's everywhere that's like, fix a woman's crown, but don't tell her it's crooked? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay. So you guys can honestly like go to my posts, read through my posts, and you guys can get inspiration from that. Follow top leaders. What I do is if I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to do a business post and I have nothing in my brain, what I do is I go to Cheyenne Knox because she is super inspirational. She doesn't talk about the business literally every single day, but she's always inspirational or motivational in her posts. And I'll go through and I'll just scroll until I find one that I really like or that's like resonating with me that day. And then I'll just like switch it up, change it up, use one quote from hers, and then usually it sparks something in my brain. Okay. So another way, if you're like, well, I never know what to say, self-development. If you are listening or reading or doing self-development, not business development, not YouTube training videos, like real personal development on you being a better person, things are gonna pop up where you're like, oh, that's a good quote. Write it down. Have a section in your notes where it's just like random notes. And when you see a good quote or you hear something, write it down. And then like things are going to come to your head, but it takes a while. You're not just going to be like, okay, here's my post today. And it takes 2 minutes. These posts, you guys, this one right here that I did today, this is embarrassing. It took me like almost the whole time I was getting my pedicure done to write that up. Like that's kind of embarrassing, but it takes me a long time to do these posts because I want them to be very like, I want them to have high quality, like I want it to be quality over quantity. I'm not just going to throw something half-assed up because I know that that's not going to get people inspired. People know that it's half-assed. It's not going to get people motivated. It's not going to get people into my inbox. And that's how I get distributors mostly, is people coming to me. That's what I want. Okay. So now I want to talk about stories quick. So, okay. So we'll just look at today's story and then we'll look at other examples of how I tell my story in my story. And then I'll tell you guys what apps I use. So, that was last night. Okay. I do like a quote every day. Here, this is a business post, right? It's me talking about how I love working from home. I don't work from home, but I do one day a week. Okay, this right here. When you guys get to pamper yourself, show it off because not everybody gets to pamper themselves. Okay, so today if you got that bonus, you should be posting that bonus every single week, your $100 bonus. This was a random one. You guys, there was 4 cop cars outside my apartment, and I don't know why. There was no scene. I was kind of disappointed that there was no, like, going on, but okay. So this is a really quick one that I had. I used words, you guys, from Instagram. I didn't really use like a crazy special app for this. And then I just put a poll. Okay, that was a very simple business post that you can do on your story. Other ones that actually talk about your full story. Guys, make sure you're muted, please. I'm going to click on boss. And let me go back to the beginning because I was watching this earlier. Okay, so this right here, all these slides, these white ones, this is from an app called Unfold, okay? It's free. There are things within the app that you can purchase to make it better. This is like super, super basic. But it just talked about before this business, what life looked like, what this business was able to do for us. I got to go skydiving. We got our own apartment. We got married, all that type of stuff. Here, I'm going to show my paycheck. Then I'm talking about buying Christmas gifts. Here, I'm literally showing my paycheck all throughout the year. Now, remember, because I didn't used to do this, but now I do it since we kind of get yelled at, to put your income disclosure. You guys, you have to put your income disclosure in the comments of any business post that you do on Facebook, and then put it on the last slide of your story, okay? And if you don't know what the income disclosure picture is, ask your enroller right now, go save it and put it in your favorites album so you always know where it's at and you can post that afterwards. Okay, so these, you guys, I'm pretty sure that these are in our album in the Millionaires Academy called Business Stories. Okay, so you guys can go download these to your phone and use these. I'm pretty sure they're in that album. If they're not, go to my Instagram, watch this story, and screenshot them. Okay, I'm trying to get to okay, this one. This one was nothing special. I didn't use any app. All I did was use Instagram. And I just said, hey, I'm going to share my story real quick. And I just want you guys to read it to get a feel for it, because I just feel like some of us, maybe we're overcomplicating it and we don't really know what to say. It can be so simple, you guys. So I talked about when I joined. I talked about how when I joined, it was the day I moved across the country. I didn't know a single person. And then I actually quit. I tell people I quit because they know, I've been there. I've been through it all. I joined again. I started making $49 a month. A whole year later, now I'm making $6K a month. So I talked about where I was, what happened, now where I'm at. I tell them I still work full time so that people know, okay, she doesn't just do this full time, or she doesn't do it works full time. Like, I'm busy, so if she works full time, I guess I can do it too. And then I put a little question box. You guys, take advantage of all of the things that Instagram is giving you, all the polls, all the swipey things, all the question box, all of it. Take advantage of that because Instagram wants you to use those things. It's going to boost your visibility too. Okay. Always posting my paycheck every single time we get paid. For these apps, you guys, I used Canva. I'm going to be honest, it was kind of confusing for me to figure out, but that's another thing. I've had some of you come to me and you ask me, what app did you use for that? And I say Canva. And you're like, well, I don't know how to use it. You guys, I didn't know how to use it either. You got to figure it out. You got to download it and play around with it. And you know, it sucks because sometimes it's going to take you 20 minutes to make something like this. But guess what? You can save it to your phone and reuse it over and over and over and over. Okay? And then once you do get the hang of it, everything's going to be very quick and simple. But the excuse of I don't know how to use something, like Rachel Hollis says, in an age of this much free information, what is it? Oh, what does she say? Oh, crap, I'm going to mess it up. In the age of this much free information, ignorance is a choice. Okay? So if you don't know how to use a certain app, go to YouTube and type in the app, and there's going to be a training video on how to use that app. Okay. Let me see if I covered everything. What's the Millionaires Academy page? So if Allie Antonacci is your ambassador, or if Keesha is your upline, or if Katrina is your upline, or me, if any of us are on your team, then text them and they'll add you to that page. But it's our team Facebook page. You guys, we have everything on there. I wanted to show you one more thing. We have so much information. So any questions that you have, you can search it in that Facebook page and you will probably find the answers. Okay. This is the Facebook page. I think Brittany asked that. Okay, so I went to photos. I'm going to albums. And you guys, there's something called Business Stories. That's an album. Okay, so I put all of these in here. And I'm going to be honest, they've been in here for a while. So by now, I'm sure a lot of people have used these. And you can kind of tell that they're getting blurry, right? Because there's every single picture that gets posted on social media has an ID number, and it tracks that photo. So it knows that this photo right here has been put up a lot of times, so the quality gets worse and worse every single time. Okay? That's why I was stressing make your own, because yes, if you're new, throw these up, and I still throw these up once in a while. But those ones that you make yourself, that show your face, people are going to like those way better. They look better. People can tell it's true to you. A lot of us have mutual friends, like Jessie and I. We did gymnastics together. We coached at the same place. She works with my mom. We have a ton of mutual friends. So if we're posting the same stories every day, people are going to be like, who even made that? Was it Jessie or Taylor? Probably neither of them. Okay? And I mean, they're blurry. You can just tell. But these are some examples. And like I said, these are good to put up some of the time, but make your own and show your own face. That's what people want to see. Make videos on your story talking about it. I get people commenting on my stories all the time just saying, oh my gosh, I love your excitement. How are you always excited all the time? Guys, fake it till you make it. I'm really not an exciting person. But when I get on there, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited. We have 3 more spots left on our team. This is what I get to do every day, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm always smiling. Okay. What kind of questions do we have about business posts, getting things out there to sign distributors? Brittany, who is your enroller? Just put it in the chat. Do we have any types of questions? And when I do message for DTs, it's something super, super simple, like, hey girl, I've been following you for a while and I just had to reach out. Your profile is really good, or you take super cute photos or something. And then I just say, would you be open to hearing about what I do? I think you'd be kind of good at it. Or would you be open to an extra stream of income? I'd love to give you more information. Okay, something very, very basic. I don't know who Tara is. So ask Tara who her upline is. Okay, so Jessie, I want you to take it away. I want you to first, though, before you go into everything like what you do throughout the day. Oops, I think I just muted you. Okay, you're gonna have to unmute yourself. But I want you to tell us when you joined and why you joined, and then when you went Ruby. And yeah, okay, go.
Right. Hi guys, I'm Jess. I joined the last week in April. And still that week I signed enough LCs to get a $50 paycheck. And then the next month I made like a couple hundred. And then this past month I went Ruby and I'm like super excited about that. It was like a huge accomplishment to me. So I'm like pumped about that. And I really, really am pushing myself for Emerald. I really, really want Emerald. And like Taylor says, he thinks I'm gonna get Emerald, or I'm sorry, Diamond by August, but I'm trying to prove her wrong and hit it by July. Every day I just I try and
Hold on. First,
sorry.
can you tell us what you do? Like, what do you do for a living? What you go to school? Like, tell us what a normal day in the life of Jessie looks like.
Okay.
Is that your dog? Okay, hold on. You guys can hear me? Oh, Evelyn. Okay, I muted you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. So first, I am a dental assistant. I have 4 jobs. So I am a dental assistant and I work about like 25 hours there, probably more. And then I am also a cheer coach at a junior high that I have been there for 7 years now. I am also coaching at Olympia Gymnastics and I've been there for probably 7 years too. And I am on this business. So with those 3, I am probably working like almost over 50 hours a week. So often.
That's awesome. Okay, so it's like crazy to me. Whenever people tell me they don't have time, I'm like,
I don't get that.
Jessie's driving from job to job every single day. Like, there's no excuse. Okay, so just tell us kind of what you do every single day, your normal routine, and then I can ask questions as we go.
Okay, cool. So every morning I actually tried to wake up like a half hour, 45 minutes early, and I will just answer anyone who messaged me at night. I will like right away do the story of whatever I'm promoting that day. I try and do different products every day, but I'm totally going to take Taylor's advice and do same product for a week. That's for sure. I follow 100 people before work, 100 people at lunch, 100 people when I get home, and then do another story in the evening. And then I message 10 in the morning, 20 at lunch, and 30 to 50 at night.
Okay. What are you messaging?
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
It's the same one.
Tell us how a conversation would go. Not everyone's on our team, so they might not know the message that you send. So
So I say, hey, so I'm reaching out because I would so appreciate the help. I'm looking for models to try my products. You are super pretty and I think you'd be a perfect fit for it. Are you interested in more info? And like, they'll always be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Like, you're really pretty too. Yeah, sure. I'm always open for more info. And then I send like the same message, Taylor, you sent me like my second day. So they're all natural. It works products. And we have the skincare line greens, a 2-day cleanse, keto line, and more. My best sellers are the hair, skin, and nails, the greens, which detoxify your body, helping you get all of your veggies in. And then like it goes on a lot longer. And then during like the 1st through the 15th, I add at the bottom, or I actually have one work from home spot available for someone who wants to use the products and make money at the same time, what sounds like something you would enjoy. And I always try and end it with a question. So it's always that same thing.
Awesome. And that message, what I was doing this week that was helping me get more responses is I actually just took out "it works" and I just said, we have all natural products, and then I just listed them.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Yeah, I'm going to do that too. Because people
Okay.
like to hear about it and they're just like, oh, it's only wraps. I don't want it.
Yeah. Another one that I want to share with you guys that I've been using is, hold on, I got to type it out. Okay. So I've been listing it out, and I feel like this is getting me some better responses. So after I say my initial message, hey, I'm looking for some product testers, would you be interested? Then I say, perfect, here are my openings, what sounds best? And then I just have 8 things listed: grow out my hair, drink coffee that aids in weight loss, a few more products. And then just say, what sounds best? And that actually has been helping me get more responses this week. I only just started doing that this week because it was in one of our to-do lists from one of the team chats that we have. So, okay, you're saying all these people are like, oh, you're so pretty too, thank you so much. But do you ever, like, are people ever rude? Do the people say no? Do you get left unread?
Oh my gosh, yeah, all the time. People say I'm rude, and they'll be like, I feel like you're like offending me, like something. Like I get like the weirdest responses sometimes. Like this one girl like got mad at me because she's like, I'm not fat, I'm really happy with my body. And I was like, no, like I'm not. It's funny. I get like put on red probably like 80% of the time. I'm not gonna lie. Like some
So,
people don't even want to like listen.
so then how do you stay, like, how does that not get you down and want to quit? Because I have a lot of new people right now who they send their 20 messages and they're like, well, only one person responded, and they just want to give up. So what
Well,
do you
like,
say to that person?
if you keep following people, you have new people to message. So like you kind of just like get like, oh, this sounds so harsh, but like you kind of just get over it because you're like, wow, I still have literally like 600 more people I could message. Let's do another 20 and see if anything works. And then like eventually you keep adding up. It's going to work. Like it will eventually.
Mm-hmm. I want you guys, yes, I'm going to put those, I'm going to put these messages in the chat, Isabel. Keisha said, ask more. Yeah. Ask
Yeah.
more people. Do you follow up? What's your follow-up strategy?
For LC, like for loyal customers, I do 4 days. And then for distributors, I do 3 days.
How do you keep track of them?
Oh, my handy dandy dream, seek, and achieve notebook. I keep like everything in there. Literally, I write every day how many people I followed. I always write at the top, I am Emerald, and I write like my goals for the day. And that's just kind of how I keep track of everything. It's like my Bible.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, Keisha said, find your number of people you message that gets you enough responses back. Yeah. So some days it might be 20, and that's amazing. Some days it might be 200. So shoot for, try to either fill up, 10 slots on your paper of, people that responded to you. So every single day you're going to get 10 people to comment back, or, how many real conversations are you going to have? Pick a number, 5. Stop focusing on, well, how many do you message every single day? Because it's different for everybody, and everybody's day is different. Okay. What types of things, how do you think you're signing your customers? Like, do you think you're signing them mostly like straight off of messaging, or is it because of your stories, or is it because of things that you're posting on Facebook?
I'm gonna be honest, my stories, I get very little like action to. I think all of my like I'd say like 98% of my responses are coming from the messages I'm sending people that like, and I don't even know, like probably over 80% of my loyal customers I have. Like I've never met them in person. Like they're just friends of friends or like family friends or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you do host to posts or is this like all on Instagram?
Postables are so hard for me to get. Like, I don't understand. Like, I need to watch more videos. I need some tips. I don't know. Like, every time I say, like, I ask somebody, like, hey, can I ask you something? Would you mind posting something on your wall to help me promote my business? I'll just like message that, or I'll message them if they say no, they're not interested in the product or whatever. I'll be like, oh, well, would you be able to post this on your wall? And they're like, no, sorry. Like, they get like, that's just a no for me. I don't get it.
I think honestly my whole team struggles with that because I do too. I don't love host to posts. But Keesha, can I call you out? Can you love host to posts? So we kind of got like the Instagram side from Jessie. She's signing everyone. She doesn't really know them. She's just 90% of the people she's signing them because she messaged them. Which another thing is, you guys, you can't sign people just by posting. Posting is just saying, hey, I'm open. People aren't gonna like flood to your doors, right? You have to go reach out to them. Keesha, I'm gonna call you out and I want you to talk to us about HAPs and why you love them so much. Hold on, before we do that though, Jessie, somebody asked if you could show them your notebook. Open it.
Oh, okay. On the inside, I'm not going to show you like one I already did. Sorry. It's kind of personal. But on the inside, it's like, today I'm grateful for my goal for today. One thing I appreciate, my, like, and then I have to rate my day, like my move, like, was I active today, and my food intake, and like I reflect on today's mood. And then on the other side is like all of my notes, like how many things, how many people I follow, like what do I do throughout my day.
That's awesome. Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Keesha, take it away. You're frozen though.
Am I good now?
Yes.
Okay. So host. It is like my absolute jam. If I do cut off, just let me know. I need to get closer to my Wi-Fi then. But host is my absolute jam. This month, I feel like I hyped it up. I told everybody on my feed, I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. This giveaway is going to be freaking huge. Who wants first dibs on entries? I just simply posted that with a cool Facebook background. I do not run Instagram like that. I'm getting the hang of it, but I don't. I basically do Facebook. And so I just do like a cool little Facebook background with it. And so many people were commenting on it. And then another thing too, I went live and I was like, okay guys, I'm going to be announcing this. Okay, sorry, hold on. If my kids are loud, I'm sorry. Okay, is this better? Yeah, okay. So basically, I just really like to hype things up to people, and it gets more interest in like post to post and everything. And I also do personal giveaways. So even if people aren't winning from, you know, like the big giveaway and stuff, that really gets people seeing, oh, well, all these people on her feed are winning free products or winning gift cards or this and that. Then they're like, okay, then maybe I have a chance to win this. So I just buy extra products, or if I have extra product on hand, just like even BFF sold out. So I had 3 bags and I said, okay, I'm picking 5 winners. Who wants it? And then everybody put up a host post for me, and 5 people from my page won BFF. And one of the girls actually went live today testing it out. And so she got me even more hype, and we've been talking about her being a DT too. But then to keep track of host to post, it gets insane, because like yesterday I had like 60 comments on host to post, and I had like 20 up. And really to keep track, I got like this huge binder today, and it has different sections of everything, like my customers, my host to post, all that. So then next month, I have all these people written down that are doing host to post for me. And now that I have all of them written down, that is going to, I'm going to go back to them next month, and I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, okay, here's this month's giveaway. Do you want an entry? And then they're going to host a post for me. So that really works too. But really, when I first started, I went A through Z on my Facebook's friends list, and I did like 20, sorry, just being loud. But I did like 20 PLC messages asking for product models. I did like 20 potential distributors. I did 20 host to post. And if I wasn't getting responses to asking for host post or whatever it was, I would just message them a funny GIF like, hey, are you there? Or like, you know, a GIF that says, hey, are you there? Or I will message them. I'll say, hey, did you get my last message with like the monkey with its hands over its eyes? I would do that. And then they're more like likely to message you back because they see that you're not being spammy.
Are you doing a specific product for your host to post every single time, or are you switching it up depending on the person?
It kind of depends. If they've hosted a post for me before and it was about coffee and they didn't really get any hits on it, then I'll switch it to like Thermophyte X. If they don't get any hits on that, then I'll switch it again. But sometimes what I do is like this month we're giving away if you're on our team, we're giving away a $500 Southwest airline gift card. So I will make a picture. I will just go on the Facebook and I'll screenshot before I actually make a post. I'll just use one of the cool Facebook backgrounds and then fake like I'm about to make a post, screenshot it, crop it, and then it'll say, hey, my friend Keesha is giving away X, Y, and Z. Comment below to get an entry. Then all those people that comment on her post, I will message them and have them host a post about a product. So then I go, if you look on like Facebook, when you go to somebody's post, in the top right corner, there's 3 little dots and you can save it. I save all of mine to collections and I name them every single month. So if I'm having everybody post about the giveaway, I'll do June HAP giveaway. And then if I'm doing Thermophyte X, June HAP Thermophyte X. So then I'm keeping track that way too, because before when I was just putting them all in just like a month, I was getting lost and actually messaging people about the wrong product. So that's how I kind of dictate between that. And you can also turn on the notifications with those 3 little dots above the post.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay. If anybody has any questions, put it in the chat now. Keesha, what rank are you?
I am Ruby. I will be Diamond.
She's going Diamond. Her and Jessie both are going Diamond. All right. You guys, whatever rank you're going for, this really helped me when I was going Diamond. Whatever rank you're going for, act like that rank. So if you look at Diamond and you're like, oh my gosh, Diamond is this like huge thing. They do all these extra things. Really, we don't do that much extra stuff. But if you see that diamonds are the ones that are hosting all the power hours, start hosting power hours. When I was Ruby, I started hosting a power hour. It was like Monday, Wednesday, Friday or something. Sometimes nobody got on. Most of the time, nobody got on. But that was me keeping myself accountable and saying, yeah, I'm a Ruby, but I'm going to go Diamond, so I have to start acting like it. Because when I do go Diamond, and I do have to lead this team, I don't want to be lost, right? So start acting whatever you want to be. Start acting like that now. Okay, I really think that's all. I just wanted to talk about like how we sign people, what to post, how important posting about the business is every single day, because that is how you grow your team in the end. You don't grow your team off of customers. You can't unlock the big bucks off of customers. Customers, yeah, they do get us paid. But growing a team of distributors is what is going to unlock thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay? If you didn't, go watch Allie's live the other day in our team page. Go watch it. It's going to get you hyped up. And then let's go after this leadership retreat. You guys, I am so excited to see everybody there. It's going to be so much fun. But that's really all I had for tonight. So I'll see you guys Sunday. We'll probably do a Zoom, and then we'll have the family call. So I hope you guys have a good weekend. Thank you, Jessie and Keesha. Have a good night, guys.
Thanks, Faye.
Yep.